Welcome to Syntax. Happy holidays. We've got the gift guide episode for you today. This is something we do almost every year. One year we didn't do it and everyone got really mad, but we're going to be detailing all of our favorite things in everything from like tech stuff that we love, kitchen stuff that we love, knives and hot sauces and the most random stuff, because we always hear, and I often get emails from like the wives of developers being like, do you know what I can get my husband for Christmas? Because they don't necessarily know. So this is the episode where people who may not be developers are tuning in, or if you are looking for what to ask for Christmas, there's some good stuff in this episode. So we're going to get on into it. The entire team, the whole Syntax team is here today, and they are going to give you their pick as well, because they have much better taste than Scott and I. All right, let's kick it off. By the way, the prices of these things, we have a whole category of under 30. Some of this stuff is dirt cheap. Some of the stuff is really expensive. My absolute favorite, I'm cheating. I'm going to pick two things. First of all, a 3D printer. I got a Bambu X1C. They've released like 6 of them since I got mine, so you can look into what the latest and greatest is. But I got one and I've been absolutely loving it. It's so fun to be creative. It solves so many problems. All of the comments, we did an episode on the 3D printer, and all of the comments were, oh, come back in 6 months, that thing's going to be collecting dust. I just checked. I've had the thing for 10 months and it's been printing for 67 days, which means that's 20%. 20% of all the hours I've owned it, it's been running.
Nice.
So and I bought a second one, so I probably even more than that.
Print farm, that's great.
So I absolutely love it. It's just like such a good tool. And then my second favorite pick is, I picked this last year as well, Leatherman Arc. This is a multi-tool that I feel like one of these beauty influencers where I have to hold my hand up to focus it. So this is a
awesome
Leatherman multi-tool that has obviously pliers in it. It's got cutters in it. It's got scissors in it. Scissors is probably my second most used one, because the kids are always asking me to cut stuff. It's obviously got a knife in it. I know you Brits are weird about carrying knives, but I have this thing in my pocket every single day, and I use it probably 4 or 5 times a day just for absolutely everything. The Arc specifically is one-handed operation, so if you're holding something, you can grab it and work at it. And it was like $300, very expensive, but man, I can't think of a better gift that I've ever gotten. I've had it for 2 years now, and it's just my favorite thing.
It's a good brand. I would say, like, my dad had one when I was growing up, and he had it throughout my entire childhood, so it'll last forever.
Leatherman is like, heirloom. If you don't lose it, I've lost it a couple times, and I've been stressing. Yeah, you can get cheaper ones as well, but I was like, I'm just gonna get the one. So next up, marketing manager for Syntax, Kaitlin Bloom.
Yes.
What did you bring for us today?
All right, guys. Okay, bear with me. My dog might get really excited as I'm holding this, because I have a leash. We are, as a podcast, we're a dog podcast, okay?
Canadian dog podcast.
We are a dog podcast. Sorry if you like cats, but this is a leash. It's called the Roamer Bungee dog leash from Ruffwear. If you guys have anything from Ruffwear, it's just like insane. It also feels like, are you laughing at me, Wes?
Yeah, Ruffwear is such a good name. Sorry.
That is a great name.
It is. It really is. I don't look at it. I feel like a leash is something you're just like, blah, 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 whatever. I'm using it just to walk my dog. But I actually get like really excited every time I use this. So it like stretches to be like 11 feet.
Wow.
So you get like some distance, but there's also like a handle here. So if your dog is like going after a deer, like Doug does, my dog here in the neighborhood, you can grab him. But then also, guys, like you wrap it around your waist and it clips. And then you also can adjust it. So it's a handle. You can, like, you're at the brewery, put it around the table. So your dog's right there. Like,
oh man,
look at the clip.
Oh, that's a good,
anyway,
good
guys,
hardware.
It's amazing. I love it. Doug loves it. Don't you, Bubba?
Reasonable price too. It's like $45 Canadian. So
that's reasonable.
$30 American.
Anything you get from Ruffwear is just like, it's a life improvement. It's really great to be hands-free too, because you're like, I mean, you guys got kids and like, oh, there's wife's hands. You're supposed to be holding your girl's hand. You know what I mean? Like, strap it around your waist and you're good to go.
That is awesome. Oh, good pick.
Good pick.
Niki, what do you have for us?
My pick is a home screen, actually. We just got one like a month-ish ago, and I really, really love it. I can't show it because it's in the hallway, but basically you can DIY it, but you can just buy one like out of the box if you want to. But you can, so what you can do is you just buy a display, you buy an infrared like touch frame for it, basically a Raspberry Pi, and you can just code it, like you can set it up yourself or however you want to. We use a thing for like, it's called Magic Mirror. It's very, very nice.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this.
Yeah, it's super nice. You can literally see the tram schedule on it, like
That's sick.
yeah, and all sorts of stuff. So like the news going on it, like the weather. We have a smart like electricity meter basically, and it can show it like when electricity is cheap or when it's really expensive. So we can like start washing or whatever when it's cheap. So it's super nice.
Man, I've been wanting to do this for so long.
Yeah,
I
same.
even started writing it because we get these emails from our kids' teachers, and I want to build some sort of like ingest server that takes the emails and like parses them into dates and puts them on the calendar and
Dude.
adds reminders. Man, this is a bad episode for me. I'm gonna end up with 8 more projects and products after this.
Yeah, and we still didn't put on the calendar yet, but that's I think next up because yeah, it's super awesome. Yeah, next one, Randy.
I got 3 in front of me. No, I got 4. So let me set the scene for you.
Right.
Okay, you're a parent and you sit down on the couch after a long day. Your little kid goes downstairs. You just get comfortable, and then they say, "Dad, I can't reach the light switch." It's the most frustrating thing. So you get up, you go downstairs, you turn on the lights. 2 seconds later, they're upstairs playing upstairs, and you're like, "Did you turn off the lights?" They didn't. So I got a was it an Everything Presence Lite, which is a millimeter wave light sensor essentially, and I have it hooked up with Home Assistant. So my lights downstairs are all like the Philips Hue lights. So I have it when the kids go down there, it sees them, it turns on. After like 15 minutes of no activity detected, it turns off. It sounds incredibly simple. This has been around for a bajillion years, but it is a massive quality of life improvement just to have this in the basement. So yeah, huge fan.
Oh man, I need this.
This is millimeter wave? Nice.
Yeah.
That's better than like a PIR sensor, which is like they trip too often sometimes, right?
Yeah, so the difference between millimeter wave, Wes, is that you can like dial in the specific location at which something might trigger it. Where like just general is going to say, did it detect motion of some kind? Did it
detect something or not? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can put like zones and stuff, and also like light values, so it'll detect if the sun is going down, stuff like that. But I just have it on sees motion, turn on, doesn't see motion, turn off, and it is very nice.
That's beauty. We have a couple of those in our mudroom and our closet where you walk in and the light just turns on and then it turns off after a minute or so. It's like not every room, but many rooms where you like storage rooms, basements, things like that need those.
Randy, what else you got?
This one is a gift for the gentleman out there. Well, I guess ladies can use this, but it's a safety razor. Let me get this out here. So I get like really bad razor burn, and so as a result, I've always just let the scruff grow. Like, just always had scruff for the past like 15 years. And I was like, I wonder if one of these safety razors would do a better job. And happy to say, for the past about month, I've had a squeaky clean baby face, and it's a different me. I'm not used to it, but
you're looking younger. Yeah.
Who makes that razor?
This one's called Henson. It's Henson Shaving. I think they're a Canadian company. But yeah, it's about it's not cheap. Like, it's about $100 for the razor. But then the blades are only like, you get a box of like 1,000 blades for, I don't know, like $20 or something. So
yeah, it's cheap.
They last you forever.
I use one of these too, and it like reduces on plastic waste because the replaceable razors are just the razors. It's not the whole plastic thing. So yeah, these are
do you have a little slot in your wall that you do them? Because that's what they used to do in old houses. Yeah, there used to be a thing in the back of your medicine cabinet where you just push it into the wall, and then people would reno, and you'd find this like safety hazard.
Little treasure trove of razor blades.
I have one of these by Leaf Shave, and they have several different ones of like multi-blade or whatever, but yeah, they use the little half blades, and they're so cheap. I mean, I've bought like one box of the half blades when I first got this razor, and I've never had to buy another box because you just get a ton of, and they're so, the thing I like the most about this type of shaving is that you put like no pressure whatsoever on the blade. You just have to like hold it against it and lightly drag. And if you do put any pressure, it's going to take off a significant chunk of skin. So you got to be careful. But
I haven't used the razor in like probably 15 years because like my face just catches on fire.
Yeah.
So I'll have to try it.
All right, let's pass the potato. CJ, hit us up.
My favorite thing this year, because I've been taking a lot of photos, is this Viltrox Pancake lens. So it's a 28mm lens, f4.5, and it has autofocus. But it's the tiniest thing ever. So just as a comparison, like here is a 11mm wide-angle lens. Usually they're pretty big, pretty honking. This is like a 50mm lens. So this is great because it turns a pretty powerful camera into just like a point and shoot. So like if you're going on vacation, or you just want to have a single purpose device that maybe you don't want to use your phone for everything, this is great. And it fits in my little side bag. And it was only like $100. And when it goes on sale on Black Friday and Prime Day for like $80, and they have the connectors for Fujifilm, Nikon. This is on a Sony, but it's great. I've been taking really cool pictures with it.
Looks great.
And I'm going to choose Scott.
I'll definitely like also mirror Wes's 3D printer thing. My Bambu Lab's got the most use out of anything I bought this year. Not only that, but like my kids use it themselves and stuff. And my son like even made a Fusion 360 box with it and stuff. So it's a really cool science tool as well. I'm going to say my favorite thing this year is this Anker 4-port charger. It has 3 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. It flaps out, whatever. It's got even like a screen on it that shows you like the draw of everything.
That's so key, the draw.
Yeah.
The draw, it's really great. What's awesome about this, though, specifically, is that the top 2 USB-Cs are strong enough. They're at 140 watts to be able to charge your MacBook Pro at the MacBook Pro charger. So you could have 240 watts and then 1 phone charger and then a USB-A and it like draw. Like, so when I'm traveling now, this is the only thing I bring, and then like 4 USB or 3 USB-C cables, and I never have to bring more than 1 charger. I never have to bring more than 1 international adapter, and it's just this one box, and it charges my computer, phone, all this stuff. So big fan of this device, and I think normally it's like $100, but on sale $80, $70 on Amazon. So
love it. I'm all about reducing the amount of stuff in my bag when I travel, so that's great.
Same, yeah. Randy, what else you got?
Okay. Now, being the mic guy, I have to suggest a microphone, so this was bound to happen. People often ask, like, what's the best little mic to connect to your camera? And I usually suggest this one now because it has Bluetooth mode, so you can actually just connect directly to your phone, but it also has like a receiver that you can connect to a camera. So this version comes with a traveling case, and it also comes with 2 microphones, and it's like $120 on Amazon or something. You can get it without the charging case. Just like one of them for like $40 or $50. So it's pretty great value. You can sync them up to your phone directly, so you don't have to use like a recording software. Yeah, it's just super easy. Get better quality recordings for your phone. And then if you're doing like content production, anything like that, or like TikToks, whatever, they're just going to sound a whole lot better. So DJI Mic Mini.
Nice.
Do you want my last one too?
Want your last one?
Okay, this is my cheapest one. This is a little $10 tip. This is go to like your hardware store and get these Velcro cable ties.
Yes.
Don't go to a music store, because music stores are going to charge you like $30 or $40 for this little like roll of, I don't know, there's probably 500 on this roll. This is like $10 at the hardware store. Cable goes through. I have like a bajillion of these around my house, and they're just so handy. Like everything behind my desk is tied off nicely. They're super easy to change. If you just need to, you just rip it. Yeah.
And it wraps around the cord as well. That little hole is for cinching it up so that when you undo the cord, it stays on the cord.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about them is they get stuck on my socks.
Yes.
I hate that.
Yeah, when they get stuck to something you don't want, it really sucks. Super annoying.
Caitlin.
Guys, I know you were saying that like the wives come to you asking for gifts for the guy developers, but this one's for everyone. This is a skincare product line, but listen, it's for everyone, and look how big they are. Can you see how big these are?
Yeah, they're big. Yeah.
This is like a skincare line that's made by a dermatologist, so it's like really simple, no frills. This whole thing is like $20. I mean, $18.
What is it? Explain it for the audio listeners.
What's it called?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, I mean, how many ounces is this? This
No, what's
is,
the brand? What's the
oh, it's called Prequel.
What's it for? What
Yeah,
do you
explain to
do
someone
with
who
it?
doesn't
Is
do
it
skincare.
lotion? Is
Sorry.
What is
Okay,
skincare?
I'm new
What
here,
is
guys.
skincare, Kaitlin?
I think that's a question a lot of
I
men
think that
ask.
this
What
is the
is
I
wrong
let the
audience.
shampoo drain over my face.
Yeah.
This is why I actually thought this would be really good for the guys, because yeah, this is for your face, but this also can be for your body or your hair if you want, I guess, but it is a face wash. And it's just like super gentle but hydrating. It is called Prequel, and this is the cleanser. Now I
Ooh, the
really feel like a
cleanser.
beauty influencer.
Yeah.
This is like 14 ounces, so it's huge and only $18. And it
How's
has
an
a pump
ounce?
on it, which I think is like super important, especially for like lazy guys who are using shampoo to wash their face. This is a lotion that you can use. It's the same size. It's also got a pump. They have like every product you could possibly need, but it's like so affordable, super accessible. But guys, like get this for your wives if they don't have this. Like it's super like universally loved, but also buy it for yourself, or wives buy it for the guys. Cause like, I mean, I'm saying wives and husbands and stuff, but you guys, everyone can use this.
No one get mad. Anyone who likes to clean their face can use this.
Thank you. But it's just so good. It's like I bought like 6 of these. Gabe likes it. Like, you know, if you can get like your boyfriend to use it, you know it's good. So that's my call out. Prequel skincare. It's so cheap. It's amazing. It's all good. And then I have one more. This is the Coros Pace 3 running watch. I know you all probably have Apple Watches, but this watch is the best thing I bought all year. It was like I think the thing about like being a marketer, it's really easy for me to see when like a product isn't necessarily good. They just spend a lot of money on
Mm.
marketing,
Mm-hmm.
which I find a lot in especially like wearable devices. Um and so the Coros is just like I think it's made in China, but it's very high quality. Like 17-day battery life.
Holy
Just
smokes.
simple. It's like just so simple. It has everything you need, but nothing that you really don't. Just the best, like, especially for running or activities, like the best interface you could possibly want. You can like change it so you can see only the data that you're wanting to see. Just I had Garmin for a long time and found it frustrating, and
Mm.
I felt like they didn't actually know runners. This, if you run, if you hike, if you bike, whatever, just it's so amazing, and it's just so small and lightweight. So
Caitlin's a serious runner, so she
I like
knows.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, those are my picks.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. Nikki, do you have any other ones?
First, I wanted to say the Steam machine, which is gonna be like the console for Steam,
Yeah.
Oh
but
I'll be
yeah.
it's
getting
gonna
one of
come
those.
out in January or something like this, like early next year. So I just wanted to like say just Steam Deck very simply, because
Mm.
it's really amazing. You can bring it wherever, and yeah, your whole Steam library is with you. So it's awesome. If you
Yeah,
don't
I have a
have it
Steam
already,
Deck.
get one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
The Steam machine looks incredible, though.
Yeah, right.
I will be also
And
getting
they're
one
gonna
of
have
those.
like a VR headset as well. So
And I'll be getting that too.
do you really want one?
All right, we got a whole bunch more, but thank you, Syntax team. The rest are just going to be from CJ, Scott, and myself.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, next category we have here is under 30 bucks. I'm going to say if you have a tinkerer in your life, get them a what's called an ESP32. This is just like a $5 microcontroller. You can get them. Look how tiny this one is. It's like the size of my thumb, and it has a screen on it.
Yeah.
This one is it has Ethernet on it. The most common one is just Wi-Fi, but it has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. And if you get that along with WS2811 LED strips, you can hook them up and you can make the LEDs all different colors. And like, I'm telling you, gateway drug. ESP32 plus LED strip, gateway drug to learning microcontroller programming. And you don't even need to know how to program, because you just load the stuff on. But just if you want to tinker with electronics, maybe learn a little bit of C++, get the LLMs to do it for you. Highly recommend.
People always recommend like Arduino or Raspberry Pi. These things are so cheap. You can get 3 for like $20.
Yeah.
And you can do very similar stuff.
On like AliExpress, they're like $3. And
Wow.
I have like a bucket of fried ones because I've accidentally hooked them up wrong. So just buy a whole bunch, buy a strip of 5-volt or 12-volt LED strips. Probably 5-volt is fine to start with, because then you can power them right off the board. It's just such a fun thing.
Yeah, so my first under 30 pick is a precision screwdriver set. There are all kinds of varying quality. Like I think like iFixit has like a really nice one. This
Yeah.
one right now on sale is like $22, but it's great. It's like you always like if I'm taking apart electronics, there's always like a random like hex or like sometimes there's a square. I specifically got this because I was taking apart a Sega game cartridge, and
Yeah.
there's like a proprietary 4 square thing, but this had the tool that I needed. It's also got these cool little plastic things for prying open.
Spudgers.
Yeah, you pry open devices. So yeah, this is $20. It's infinitely useful. I love it.
If you're like me, you can just buy one of those every single year because you lose the important Torx bits, and then you just buy another one. I have like a drawer. They're right behind me. This little thing right here. This is full of little like abandoned screwdrivers.
I'm gonna stick pick a Magsafe Popsocket. They're cheap, and the little Magsafe ones are really great because you don't have to have sticker on the back. And even if you have like any phone that you have with wireless charging or anything like that, you can usually get a metal ring. And even if it doesn't have MagSafe, you can get a metal ring on it for that. But I found it to be great. Yeah, I use this thing all the time, and I've only dropped my phone like once or twice. So big fan. And you can do it as a kickstand so that you can watch movies on it like that if you want. And yeah, this thing is great because, again, non-permanent, whatever.
I'm going to tell you to get a pair of digital calipers. I have these on my desk at all times for 3D printing. If you need to order like a screw or something, you don't know how big it is. If you need to measure out the clearance of something, having digital calipers is the key because almost everything is done in metric. So yes, Scott and CJ both have their pair within reach because if you're trying to use a tape measure and converting from inches, and I don't know what the hell a fraction is in America, everything's done in metric these days. And if you just can properly size it exactly with your digital calipers, it's so key. And they're dirt cheap. I have a pair of just cheapy Amazon ones.
Yeah,
and they are extremely precise. You can get like a really high-end Japanese ones, but like I'm not like machining or lathing stuff here. I'm just measuring millimeters down to the like 1/10 of a millimeter.
It's super handy. Yeah.
It's great to like find the size of bolts that you're trying to replace.
Yes.
So yeah, they're great.
But the bolts one is so key. I also have like a little at Home Depot they have those little testers.
Yeah.
I got one of those last year for Christmas. So you just like put the bolt in, or if you have a nut, it goes over the bolt. And that has been super helpful as well, just for trying to match it up.
All right, next one I have is this camera lens protective wrap. It's just this, but it's like adhesive to itself. So it's really great if you have like large electronics that you want to throw in your bag.
Oh.
You can just like you wrap them up in this, and it like sticks to itself.
Whoa. Is it silicone?
No, it's like fabric, but it's Velcro. Like this it's like a Velcro
like soft.
Yeah, and so
like a microfiber.
It doesn't make sense with this tiny lens, but if you're trying to throw a camera with like a big lens in there, this is perfect for that. Like prevent it from getting scratched. Pretty affordable. Get you one of these.
That's ideal because I never carry I have like a lens case, and I always just throw the lens in my backpack because I'm just like I'm not
same.
putting this massive case in my luggage. So that's the move.
I'm gonna sick pick a candle warmer for your office. I'm gonna holiday sick pick a candle warmer for my office.
Under $30 sick pick.
We used to call this episode the sick pick-isode, Wes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
happened to you?
Sick pick-isode.
You get hired by Century, and all of a sudden you're selling out. You're not calling things a sick pick episode anymore. Candle warmer, I got one right there. You can kind of see it cruising. Man, candle warmers are dope because candles are great to have in your little office or your space, just giving some nice scents. Probably your areas don't smell as good as you think they do. They smell bad or neutral. So you get a little candle warmer. You put a candle on it, get a candle from Target, wherever, and you never have to worry about it burning your house down. But also, just about all of them have timers on them, so you could say run for an hour and then shut off. Then your office is smelling great the rest of the day. This one is $15, and it's just a lamp. Put a candle underneath it. It's great.
Can you explain this to me? So, like, is it heating from the bottom, or is the lamp heating it? How is it
It's
warming?
got like a halogen. It's got a halogen bulb in it, and it's hot
Okay.
enough that it melts the wax in
Oh,
it. We have one as well. It's
wow.
awesome. You put it on a timer, and then just it smells great, and then it turns off at night.
That's sick. So you don't have you can use it for candles that you typically would light the flame for.
Yeah,
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 any
and,
normal
and the
candle,
candles
yeah.
last way longer. The only thing we don't like is that like after like a month, all the scent is gone, but a lot of the wax is still around,
Oh.
which is maybe also good. You're not putting that stuff in the air.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Nice.
Yeah. There's right. You're just releasing the scent slowly. They're
Yeah.
very lovely. We have 2 of them. They're cheap.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's great.
Big
And you
fan.
can like you can also like put like a pizza pocket underneath it as well, and like it's like a Chinese food buffet. So
Heat lamp. Use it
it's
as
a heat lamp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matte screen protector.
Mm.
Sick. I didn't
Matte,
know these
yeah.
existed. I got one for my phone. They look really cool. That's all I have to say about that. Let's move on to the next section, which is desk items. I'm going to pick something that I don't even own, but I'm asking for it for Christmas, and that's the MX Master 4. The MX Master is the best mouse in the world. All the gamers can... Oh, I just hit the play button on my mouse. There's so many buttons on this thing. You can set it up. I have the gesture where I push a button and mouse up, and that turns the volume up. It just feels really good in your hand. All the gamers can be quiet because they're going to be like, it doesn't have a refresh rate that's higher than 60. No one cares that. No one cares that's not gaming. I can click on my buttons and like click on the line of code that I want just fine.
You're just saying that to rile up the keyboard people.
Yeah.
Oh
I love
yeah.
that. You
don't
classic.
need that. MX Master 4, I'm asking for that because it's my favorite mouse ever, and I'm getting the next one.
Nice.
Sick. On my desk, I even printed a little stand for it, but I have a Stream Deck. This is a very common thing that a lot of people have. It's basically like a macro pad with screens. The thing I really like about the Stream Deck is that you can really just customize it for any app to your heart's content to do whatever the heck you want it to do. And you can put little GIFs as the buttons and things like that. And I love that. I love having my little GIFs looking like I'm a streamer or something, but I use it for anything. I use it for like auto pasting text into apps that I typically need to have ready to go. I use it to trigger all kinds of things. I used it to trigger my spooky Monster Mash song that I did for Halloween. It's just endlessly useful. So love this thing.
And writing apps for the Stream Deck is so easy. It's Node.
Super easy.
It's like a Node SDK. And you can just build whatever you want. Or, I've written a couple that check if I'm recording on ScreenFlow, and it throws up a little recording symbol. I have my lights hooked up to it. It is a little bit of an investment to actually care about it.
Yeah.
And I find
Yeah,
that that's
time
what a lot of
investment.
people have them collecting dust. But it's so fun, especially when you learn you can just write Node apps for it.
I've been streaming for years and I don't have one, but I kind of might bite the bullet this year. There's also
Do
a
it.
bunch of like cheap Chinese ones that are like half the price. I'm curious if you can customize them in the same way, because I know there's even like a React SDK for building little React widgets that run on them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
I might get it this year.
Cheap Chinese version of something is usually the route I go. So,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can get like a 8x8 grid instead of like they're pretty massive for like the same price.
Yeah. I was gifted the Logitech one, as
Oh.
well as this Logitech jog wheel. I had the Stream Deck for a long time before. And the Logitech one is good because it's a 9x9. I did find the software to be not as mature as the
3x3.
Stream Deck. But this thing, 9, okay. And then this thing is a big old knob. And, the Brits, they have issues
too.
with knives, but they also have issues with big old knobs, I think. And this
I
thing
think they are
shouldn't-
big old knobs.
Oh, it could do all kinds of stuff. You can customize this big old knob to do whatever you want. So you can play with it and have it,
Yeah,
do
I
all
love
kinds
that
of stuff.
to us it's
Gets
not that
nuts.
funny, but to other people that are listening right now, like talking about playing with your knob is very funny to them.
It's very
So,
funny, yes.
Yeah. Moving right along, my pick for desk items is this Magsafe stand. So I use Android, but I have a case that has Magsafe on it, like it does for iPhone. But this allows me; it's like very fixed and allows me to just set my phone on my desk, and I can like see the screen. Similar to the Popsocket that Scott recommended, but it's nice and adjustable.
Oh, yeah.
And leaves
Vertical
it a
with
little
it,
bit.
cool.
horizontal.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher. So
That
this
was
is
a
fun.
satisfying click. Do
Yeah,
that
so-
again.
I'll do it to the mic. Oh shit. Okay, here we go.
That thing sucks.
It's okay.
There.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on this case, the Magsafe on the case. One last thing, it has this elastic on it, so you can use it kind of like a pop
Ooh.
socket to hold onto your phone,
Yeah.
and then it converts into like a stand. So it's pretty slick.
That elastic is a little bit more secure than just like pinching it with
fingers.
your fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Next section is office items. And this is the most hilarious office item ever. But I have a heated vest that I often will wear on the very cold days because it keeps your core hot. But
Yeah.
like I can still move around and like type, and it doesn't feel like, for me, being cold sucks when you're working, right? I have a heated floor in my office, heated core now, but also this thing is like, I was installing Christmas lights the other day and I just turned this on. There's a little USB in the pocket, and you just connect it to a power bank and it will heat for, I don't know, this is the power bank that I have. So I think it's like 3 18650 cells, and it lasts for, I don't know, probably about 5 hours or so.
Mm.
And it is so nice to have a heated vest. I thought it was so cheesy. My sister got it for me, and I love it.
That's great. I think it's the future. Like I feel like Star Trek promised this idea of like personal air conditioners, personal heating devices. So like
Yeah,
the fact that you don't have to pay a heating bill, but you're just walking around comfortable is great.
yeah, just heat yourself instead. Like, isn't that the whole those beds that are internet connected?
Heat locally.
You just
Yeah.
heat the bed, not the room. That doesn't make sense, or that does make sense. There we go. I turned it on. Now I'm gonna warm up for the next
like-
couple picks.
Similar for an office pick. This pick actually comes from my wife. She highly recommends these. They're USB hand warmers. So instead of warming your core, warm your hands. I don't have them, but if you click on the link, they're like these little. They look like pieces
Oh.
of toast, and you can put your hands into them, and it keeps your fingers warm while you're typing on a keyboard. So my wife's fingers get really cold. So another isolated, like targeted heating device that heats your fingers while you're typing.
Somebody sent me with these once, and I never figured
Really?
out who it was. I went to
Oh.
my P.O. box one day, and there was some hand warmers in there, and I think it was one of those, like, they just ship it out and then they get the review scams,
Mm.
because like not a single person was like, like, why did you send me like toast hand warmers? So
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't have any office picks because I kind of moved them all to my under 30 category because I had them all in here. So we can move on to the next one, which is tech. My tech pick for the year is my MoCa adapter setup. So MoCa allows you to do Ethernet over coax. These particular ones you can get up to like 2.5 gigabit, and you just put it in one coax, and then if you have your house wired for coax, like mine 1990 house is wired everywhere for TVs but nothing else, you just coax MoCa to Ethernet, and then coax MoCa to Ethernet, and then we have like a Wi-Fi with a wired backhaul now instead of like a normal wireless mesh. It's like a wired backhaul, or you can use it to run Ethernet to like I have a whatever with the hub. What are those called? Switch.
Unbelievable to me that they figured out how to do that, because so many homes, like North America, loves
effective.
coax.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
do.
every home has coax to every room.
There's TV. Yeah, there's a TV, cable TV hookup in every room of the house.
Yeah.
They got to have that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So my tech pick is storage. I've got two storage picks. One of them is a 4 terabyte SSD. I have it right here. It's tiny. Again, we're living in the
Yes.
future, people.
I got one of these too.
Yeah, 4 terabytes in my hand. So I use this for all my backups. It's great. And then similarly, a 1 terabyte SD card. Like, if you would have shown this to me, like when I was in grade school, I would not believe how much data I am holding, potential data I'm holding in my hands right now. So these little SD cards are great for cameras, but also if you need some extra storage on your laptop, leave them plugged into the SD port, and then you've got a full extra terabyte just sitting right there to drop stuff onto. So my pick is storage.
That
Sick.
crucial one is really reasonable too. I actually really love that device, and in fact, I got it. Oh man, I wish I had this on my desk. I got a 90-degree or a 180 essentially degree angle adapter so you can plug it into your back of your phone, and then just have it like resting on the back of your phone here. And that is really nice if you ever need to bring storage onto your phone, especially with these phones can shoot ProRes if they're connected to an external drive. So that like ends up becoming a nice little kit. But that thing is so nice and small, 4 terabytes. It's unreal.
And surprisingly affordable. I think like right now it's like under $300. So get you one of these.
4 terabytes. That's crazy.
It's huge.
I'm going to pick the BenQ programming monitors. You probably have seen them. They sent them to me. They sent them to absolutely everyone who has a YouTube channel out there.
They didn't send it to me.
I didn't get one.
Please, BenQ, can you
up?
please send Scott and CJ one of your monitors? So I have
I'll tweet about it. Yeah.
The 28-inch, which is a 4:3 monitor. It's unreal because it's like a 32-inch is too wide to put in front of myself because I'm trying to have my camera right here. But then like a 28-inch was not enough vertical space for my recording. And this solved all of my problems because it's a 4:3 resolution. The colors on it are fantastic. I have a really expensive Dell monitor and a kind of a cheaper LG one. And the colors on the BenQ ones are, I would say, even better than the Dell one. So that one is fantastic. And then I also have the 32-inch RD32UA. They have a whole bunch of features, like they have like backlight on it. There's like a hub, USB-C hub built into it. Really nice monitor arms built into it. And then there's all these like features around like light and dark mode and dimming and whatnot. I don't use any of those features. I simply just think that it is a fantastic monitor for anyone who is staring at code all day.
Man,
because it's so crispy. Just beautiful monitors, like almost no bezel on it at all. A little bit of a chin, but like around the top, left and right are almost no bezel.
I'm looking at the price. It's very expensive. Would you have paid for it if they didn't send it to you now that you've used it, you think?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this. Before they sent it to me, I had it in my cart on Amazon.
Okay.
Because there's several monitors out there that are the 32-inch one is not 4:3, but the 28-inch one is 4:3, and a lot of people like that for programming because you get the height and you get the width. Whereas like some of these ultra wides or some of these ones are just too wide and not tall enough, and then vertical it doesn't really work. So big fan of that. Yeah, I would say splurge on if you're looking at these things all day.
Cool.
Let's move into food stuff. This is for food specifically, not food gadgets. I'll have one here, and I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to find this. We have this at our Costco, and they are edamame beans. They're dried, but it has 13 grams of protein. They're cooked in avocado oil. We love just shoving as much protein in us as possible. But man, these things are good. They're just salted little edamames, and you can just chomp on them all day, and they're lovely. So shout out to Biena edamames.
I'm gonna sick pick. Yeah, I'm saying it now too. Sick pick. I do hot sauces every year as one of my picks, and this year I'm gonna do some of my favorite, which is fermented Heartbeat hot sauce. This is from a Canadian brand called Heartbeat Hot Sauce, and they were on what's the spicy eating wings YouTube window. They were on Hot Ones, so a lot of people already know about this, but the bottle is really nice. The pineapple habanero is probably my favorite. The red habanero is also really good. They also have a dill pickle one, which I don't even have anymore because I ate it all. But love it. I also like the bottle size is really nice because I have a sauce addiction, and our fridge is just a minefield of like, where the hell do you put this bottle?
Yeah.
This is the right size. You know, it's not massive. You can try like a weird one and you're not getting over it. It's 177 milliliters. So I don't know how many like American, oozes you guys use over there. So check that one out. And then also I'm a big fan of the Seoul Sisters kimchi mix. And this is just a shake on kimchi, kind of spicy, and you can throw it on chicken, throw it on popcorn, whatever. You just shake it on, and it tastes fantastic. So I'm a big Korean food guy, so I like that one.
So my food pick is protein bars from Cliff Bar. So I eat a vegan diet. I'm always trying to find places to get my protein sources. And these bars are great. They're Oreo flavored. They have a chocolate flavor and chocolate mint flavor, but usually you can find these at Costco. 20 grams of plant protein in every single bar. A lot of days I'll just have one of these for breakfast. They're great. And then
That's pretty good.
yeah, and also I'm choosing some energy strips. It's not food, but like these are two things that I start almost every morning with: is a protein bar and an energy strip. So these energy strips have 40 milligrams of caffeine, 30 milligrams of L-theanine, and some B vitamins. But you can actually they're super portable. Like they come in this little tin, but then they come in these little pouches, each individual strip. These are great to travel with, like if you have jet lag.
This is like acid tabs.
I mean, I'll show you. It's kind of. Do you remember those Listerine strips that people used to always use? Like the mint ones?
Yeah. We used to put so many. We used to dare each other.
Yeah, it's very similar, but it's just like red instead. But yeah,
and
these
that
are
has
great.
40 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Yeah, it's like half a cup of coffee. It's very light. And use at your own risk. Don't just like pound 100 of these.
Caffeine can kill you.
Yes. Yes. But one of these in the morning is just enough because I don't like drinking coffee or tea in the morning. So.
All right, kitchen gadgets. I'm sure Scott and I and probably CJ could go all day on an entire episode of kitchen stuff, but I'm just going to pick one of my favorite things. I also did this last year, and that is a carbon steel frying pan. This one is from Merton and Stork, but basically a carbon steel. I was a cast iron guy forever, and the thing about it is like my family hates cooking with cast iron because they're scared they're gonna mess it up. It's too heavy, you know. So I got a carbon steel one, and this thing is fantastic. I clean it. You don't have to go crazy over it. You know, you watch these YouTube videos where people are like, oh, don't let a drop of water touch it. Don't cook tomatoes in it. There's all these like rules. Screw all those rules. I clean this thing with soap and water like 3 times a day, and I just season it like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times a year I season it, and it's like beautifully nonstick, and it's just my favorite thing to cook with. And I slowly want to just switch out everything in our house to carbon steel.
I use stainless steel for all my pans. I know that's not the same thing as a frying pan, which is a single one, but I there's something really great about moving into these types of materials that you can just not have to, like, you got to baby them a little bit and how you use them, but like throwing in the dishwasher, using forks with it, or metal utensils and all kinds of stuff. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you don't have to fuss around it. And like I'm at the point in my life where I just don't want to think about buying a new frying pan like ever again. Maybe in like 10 years I'll think about it, but I just want to have something that is nice, that's good, and it's not going to kill you.
So I'm going to pick an air fryer. And I'm not picking any specific air fryer, but I am an air fryer convert. I'll caveat this with the term air fryer is marketing. It's a scam.
Yeah.
Don't buy into.
Who cares? No, those people are the worst.
No, but
your oven is an air fryer.
No,
Shut
but
up. Air fryers are the best.
Exactly.
It's a convection oven.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Convection oven. Convection ovens are amazing, and I have a cheap one. So my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, I guess also known as, gave us one that she wasn't using. So cheap. Like it was like one from Walmart, but we use it every single day. Like and it keeps your stuff crispy. It's not frying it. It's literally just a heating element that blows air, but it heats your stuff up really quick. You don't have, and like usually the microwave, it's like soggy. I'm a convert.
So
everything I heat up in the air fryer.
Crispy pork belly in the air fryer is like, it's the best I've ever made. It's unreal.
If you have an oven that does convection I will say, we have like a mesh wire thing that lifts your stuff off of another pan so that air can get underneath it, and that will give you more of the air fryer. It's still not air fryer, but it gives you a closer
it'll give you that. It's just not as fast. And like I'm done work at 5 o'clock, and our kids have to eat by like 5:27. Yeah, and it's just like air fryer for some of these things is just so nice and fast.
Also, shout out to Technology Connections. It's a YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have seen him, but he does deep dives on like dishwashers and microwaves. But he did a whole episode on air fryers, how they work, talking about like the scam and marketing. But yeah, air fryers are great. Also, check out Technology Connections.
Yeah, he's good. He just rolled out another like hour-long video about dishwasher detergent, and I was I like sat down, I got a beer. I was like, this is
Same.
gonna
Oh
be good.
yeah,
Yeah.
same. I switched to powder after that episode.
Me
I already
too.
Oh
switched.
man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been a long time powder connoisseur because of those reasons. But the shaking a little bit on top, that's the move.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
pre-wash.
Yeah.
Pre-wash. We've all been misled. I'm going to pick Zoji Rushi water cooker. This one holds 5 liters of water, and it keeps it at a lovely 195 or several different temperatures, depending on 205, 195, whatever. And it vacuum seals it, so that way it's not using a crazy amount of electricity all the time. You can click reboil, and it will reboil. And then you have anywhere, this particular one, anywhere from 5.3 quarts to 4.2 quarts, which is, again, like 5 liters or 4 liters or whatever, on hand at any given point. You push a button, oatmeal, tea, whatever. You got hot water 24/7, and they last a lifetime. They last forever. Is really just well-made stuff. So shout out to
So
Zoji
good.
Rushi. And they have a cute little elephant logo.
We have the rice maker from Zoji Rushi, which ours busted. I'm like, I'm getting the good one, and like,
Yep.
do not regret that at all.
I'm also going to pick a giant teak cutting board. In fact, we initially got this one from Costco, and when it arrived, Wes, I kid you not, it was like this big. I mean, it wouldn't fit on any counter. I don't know who's buying this thing, and we had to take it back as Costco, but we were just like, oh, this is the perfect cutting board if it was just a little bit smaller. So we ended up getting still a large one. It is heavy as hell. It's thick. You gotta oil it and stuff. But I'm done with plastic anything or anything like cutting board. Like, it's got to be wood. It's got to be metal, whatever. So this type of cutting board to me was really nice. And this thing is great. Fantastic.
Man, we have a really nice wood one, but I never use it because it's so heavy. I just use the plastic one, and I literally took my saw to our plastic one so that I cut like an inch off of it so that it would fit in the dishwasher. I was like, I got no time for hand washing this stuff.
And you also got like a metric ton of microplastics in your balls.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah.
I use a cast iron pan it's okay.
It's okay.
Hold on, CJ. What do you use a wooden cutting board?
All plastic. We have
Yeah,
some wooden ones,
it's the
but we
way.
really only bring them out for like parties or special occasions, but they're so hard to
Yeah.
keep clean. So yeah, plastic, they clean so easy. We also have like these really flexible ones that they're like super thin. We have like 5
Yeah.
of them because sometimes like you don't want to wash the cutting board. So yeah, plastic.
They're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you
gotta-
guys are out of your mind.
Yeah, it's not good for you, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Because you look at it, and like also the plastic ones like get gnarly as well. The
We are
food
eating
stuff
plastic.
gets caught in it.
Yeah.
And bacteria, yada 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 yada.
I'm fine. Look at me. I'm picture of health.
Next one, clothes. Obviously, every single thing on the Syntax store at century.shop. And we got a lot of good stuff. T-shirts, hoodies.
Just got new toques, which is a beanie for all
it's a
y'all.
beanie, not a toque.
Yeah, it's a toque.
We got a basketball, which is like the best thing ever. You can see it back there with hand-done graffiti from a friend of mine who's a famous b-boy. We got mini skateboards. We got keycaps. We got pins. We got all kinds of stuff on
Big
here.
ass skateboards.
Oh, yeah.
So get yourself some Syntax merch.
Yeah, actually,
And
really good
they'll be
stocking
happy.
stuffers too, because like the mini skateboards, fingerboards, put them in your stocking. The pins, keycaps. So these are definitely something that devs universally would like.
2 clothing brands I like, not specific items, but one Canadian, or these are both Canadian brands. One's called Hook or Hookie, and it's at HOOKE.com. They're sort of like a outdoor heavy flannel brand, and I've got a couple items from them, and I absolutely love them. I'm always looking for like, what's the heavy flannel that you can get that doesn't look like crap after like you wash it 3 or 4 times. And this is a fantastic company. And then also along the same lines, Naked and Famous is a Canadian company that uses Japanese denim or makes Japanese denim, salvage denim. And they have some of the best jeans I've ever worn. I've been wearing them for probably 18 years or something like that. If I look back, I have pictures of all the fades over the years of that I've done. They also have really nice denim jackets as well, if you look into that.
I'll also pick a couple of clothing brands, one of which is October, which is like people ask me a lot about my clothes sometimes. This is nice clothes so that it's not like stuff you buy once and buy next year. It's like stuff you buy and keep forever. Like this jacket I wear all the time is from October. I love this
is
stuff.
like Cezanne's men's brand, right? My wife loves Cezanne.
This is Cezanne's men's brand, and it's pretty much all I wear. These jeans are Cezanne. Like I'm like pretty much, or it's October. I'm pretty much head to toe in this stuff. But the nice thing about these clothes is, well, I mean, it's not nice that they're expensive, but they are nice clothes. And like, so for me, I'm much more of a buy less things and buy them nice and then just keep them forever. So for me, this definitely fits that bill of that. But they're also just really good looking.
It's
kind
good.
of like classic styles, stuff that's not going to be out next season and gone or something like that. And then, like Wes mentioned, the women's brand. So if you're looking for your wife, your partner, women in your life, Cezanne, every single thing in this store I could buy for my wife and she would love. In fact, I pretty much have bought a lot of things from this store. Again, very expensive, but stuff that will last a very long time and is just nicely made, high quality. I actually made CJ walk by this store in New York because we're like, oh, we should just stop by Cezanne while we're here and see if they. And there was a line out the door. It couldn't even get in.
I've stood in
it
that
was
line
packed.
in New York way too many
I
times.
believe
For all the fellas, there's a taco place across the street which you can go hang out at while they shop. But my wife has Cezanne dresses that were like, I don't know, probably 2017, 2016, and they still look brand new. Like Scott's wearing, you probably have seen Scott wear some of these things year after year, and they still look like brand new.
Yeah, expensive, nice clothes for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
rage
here for
against the shitty quality.
Exactly.
Like clothing, man.
Disposable. Yeah,
it's a problem. Like I was at a thrift store the other day, and I was just like looking at it. I was like we're in trouble with all this. Like, what's the
fast fashion? I think is
the
one
Chinese website that like ships you shirts for like $4.
Shein?
Shein, yeah.
Oh, never heard
Man,
of that.
we're in trouble. Stop buying that crap. That's bad.
Yeah, I would rather save up and get something
Exactly.
and like keep it forever. Yeah.
There used to be this sentiment in the world of like buy something and keep it for life, like furniture. Like that would be like heirloom furniture, like clothes that like last for 50 years. But now we buy stuff and it lasts like a year, 2 years, and then we're replacing it. So I'm all for it. Sustainability for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm also just gonna pick some cheap shirts though, so in the exact opposite direction. But these things are great. So I'm wearing one right now. It's just a blank vintage wash shirt. And actually, you can't see it that well, but I actually embroidered syntax in black on my shirt.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, CJ made some bootleg syntax gear.
Bootleg merch. But these are great. They're nice and comfortable. They're like less than $10 a piece. I've been wearing them for several months.
I have this one as well. And in fact, I think that this purple one is what we embroidered the syntax big perp on. It might not be exactly it, because I bought like 6 or 7 blanks before we went ahead with the syntax big perp tee just to test them all out. And that one they're pretty heavy, right? Yeah, and they last forever. Like I've washed mine probably like 30 times, and it still looks like brand new. Let's talk about some kids stuff. Something that you might want to go ahead and buy your kids. I bought my daughter a Yoto Player, I don't know, maybe about a year ago. And basically this is a little, you get these cards which have an NFC tag in them, and then you just slap them in the player, and it connects to Wi-Fi and will automatically go and play it. Oh, the battery's dead on it. Oh no, there it is. I just turned it on. And this thing is awesome. My daughter, every single night, I listen to podcasts every night when I fall asleep. It's just like the way I am. And my daughter is the same way. So we go and get a podcast called Who Smarted.
Yeah, Who Smarted.
And we put them on. You can buy cards that have stories on them, but you can also buy what's called MYO, make your own cards. And then there's like a hack to, you put it on and make your own card, and then you flash it to just like a $1 card you can buy on Amazon. And then we just have a whole library of stuff. They have a whole web interface. You can just upload MP3s. So what I did is I just wrote a script that downloaded all 900 episodes of Who Smarted, and then every night slaps it in, listens to one while she falls asleep, and then she's like this, like it's like weird and interesting facts on Who Smarted, and now she's just like this walking library of like weird facts. Like
dude,
anytime you see something like, did you know that bees will actually walk on their hands, or like these like random things? You're like, how do you know all this?
Yeah. In the same realm, we got the Tonie Box, which
Yeah.
is like you have NFC kind of like little figurines. And we got our kids so many of these nonfiction ones, and they're constantly just learning so much from these things. So same thing, both of our kids fall asleep listening to this every single night, listening to things about National Geographic or astronauts or whatever, and you would not believe the amount of things they pick up from this. So it's both of them absolutely love their Tonie Box.
Did you see that Tonie is also now rolling out like cards as well?
No.
You can put them on top of the thing.
Yeah.
It seems pretty cool, because like that's why I went with the Yoto. Is like I didn't want like a whole bunch of these like figurines or whatever. And I'm being honest, I wanted to hack it. And now Tonie has a card, so that's a super good option. Plus, like if you go to like Target in the States, they have like 20,000 Tonie Box like figurines on the wall. It's unreal how many they have.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And you can hack these too. I haven't done that though. There are plenty of repos out there for being able to have it like a endpoint that it pulls from, so you could again load up the Who Smarted and stuff. Yeah.
I don't have any kids, but I do have a giant dog, and so my pick is an extra large hedgehog plush. sorry to put it in the kids category, but this is
it is your kid.
It's your fur baby, right?
It's my fur baby,
yeah.
yes.
Fur baby.
But he absolutely loves these hedgehogs. So they're about this big. Certain dog breeds like have trouble breathing, but like he will sleep with it in his mouth so he can like breathe through his mouth.
Does that too. Yeah.
So if your dog likes big plushies, this is one that like literally every time after he's done eating, he'll pick this thing up, jump on the couch. He absolutely loves it. And then I think this is for everyone, but maybe for kids too. We have this tortilla blanket. I don't know if you've seen these.
This is a huge blanket that looks like you wrapped yourself in a tortilla.
Exactly. You're just a little burrito on the couch.
Yes.
They have other fun ones too. There's like a pizza and a waffle. But my wife enjoys this, but I'm sure your kids might enjoy these tortilla blankets too.
All right, let's get into smart home stuff, or just home stuff in general. I'm going to say anything from Lutron Caseta. We have the light switches from Lutron, and man, they're great. They wire normally. They're easy to set up. They work like normal-ass light switches, and you can put dimmers on them. You can set automations. They work well with Home Assistant. I have these. I've been like slowly replacing every single switch in our house with the Lutron, and big fan of the entire system.
I'm going to pick some Meross stuff. So I've been buying a bunch of their stuff recently.
Ooh,
and I've
never seen
been
this.
really enjoying it. So it's a kind of interesting. They have Meross, and then they have another brand that's like Refoss, which I think is like a cheaper version of it. So I got the smart water sensor. So you get like a hub that you plug in that connects to Wi-Fi, and then we have two sensors because we had our water heater leak, and luckily I caught it in time. But I was just thinking like, man, if I did not catch that, because I hardly ever go where our water heater is. It could have been leaking for like a week before I got it. So we got the smart water leak sensor. You basically just put it on the ground, and we put one underneath our dishwasher, and we put one underneath our water heater. And then if it starts leaking, the two contacts just bridge from like being electrically connected, and then it sends a signal over and starts beeping and going crazy. So that one. And then I also switched over to two Meross garage door openers. They're both they work really well with Google Home. They also work with HomeKit, and then they also work with, the reason why I like this stuff is it works really well with Home Assistant. You can hook it up to all of your own stuff, which like with I've been a big fan of Wise in the past, but their stuff is getting less and less friendly towards just like third-party systems. So I've been trying to move a lot of my stuff away, and I had the Wise garage door opener, which used the camera to detect if it was open or closed, but it was too flaky. And the Meross ones are just simply a wire with a like a magnet sensor. Just
There's a lot of
detect
good
if they're
stuff
closed.
here. Yeah, we
Nice.
have a like MyQ or something for the garage door, and it works really well. So
Do you have to pay for that though?
No, I'm not
No,
paying nothing.
okay.
Yeah,
Because like, yeah, I don't want to have to pay for that.
no.
There's one thing that they don't have out yet, but it will eventually, and it's a energy monitor. Oh, they do have it out now. A smart energy monitor, and it's basically like 16 little amp clamps, and you put it at your electrical panel, and you wrap
Really?
every single circuit in your house with these little amp clamps,
Oh.
and then it will detect how much energy is being used on all of them, and you can like see if there's like a spike or something like that. So
Wow.
I would love that.
Yes.
So
This stuff looks great, Wes. And they have a smoke alarm that looks really nice too. And it like aesthetically looks nice.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know about this
Yeah,
company.
I have a
Yeah.
couple of their dimmers as well. We put their dimmers. They have a 3-way dimmer, which is kind of a tricky
Mm-hmm.
thing to do. We have some Leviton 3-way dimmers as well because you want to have 2 switches, but you also want both of them to be dimmers, so you don't have to walk to the
Mm-hmm.
other one. And been a big fan of those.
Yeah, well, this is cool. In the same realm, I'm gonna say, sorry, CJ, for jumping in here, but
all
this
good.
is very similar. Apollo Automation is a small time um, little device company, and they make millimeter wave multi sensors for cheap. They make like one of the best in class air quality sensors because this doesn't just do carbon, it does like particulate and all kinds of stuff. So it could detect for mold and all kinds of things. So for the price, this is what I found to be the single best air quality sensor. But the caveat is that you probably need Home Assistant or something like that to use it, and that's why it gets to be a little bit cheaper since they don't have their own platform or app or something.
Oh,
But a
the
lot of cool stuff on
privacy.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Along those same lines, like I like anything that doesn't tie you in and like make you install
Same,
like a random Chinese app.
same
And so
personally. Yeah.
my pick is anything from Kauf or Kauf, Kauf, because you buy them and they have Tasmata firmware on them. So Tasmata is like the open source ESP home firmware.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm,
just ship from the factory with them, so you don't have to worry about like trying to flash the devices. And they'll just connect. You can connect to the device directly over Wi-Fi, or if you have Home Assistant, you can integrate it there. So I have bulbs and a couple of smart switches for them, and
oh,
these were great
cool.
because didn't have to customize them.
Yeah.
But there are some devices you have to do a lot of research if you look on Amazon that like it says you need a Chinese app, but if you can figure out how to flash Tasmata onto it, you can start to just hook it up to your own things instead. So yeah, I'm a big fan of anything that doesn't lock you in and kind of lets you stay in control.
Oh yeah. Most of the stuff that you like buy on Amazon or Costco and you see these like random ass companies,
Yeah.
you're like, what is this like home love whatever? Almost all of those can just be added to the Tuya.
Yeah,
Tuya is the
Tuya.
manufacturer of most of these
Yeah.
things, and most of them can just be added to the Tuya app, or you can flash it, or just use it with the Tasmata local stuff.
And then one more pick that is a little less smart, which are these LED grow light bulbs. So they're not Wi-Fi. I wanted to get something as dumb as possible that was like reliable to put on my plants and not have to worry about it. So these bulbs just have RFID with a few different settings. So you can set them to turn on for 8 hours, turn off for 8 hours, but they just screw into any light socket.
Mm.
So we found a couple of really nice lamps and put them on our plants because a lot of our plants were dying. We had some other lights we were trying to use, but these bulbs are great because it's not like a full device where the wire might break off or like the USB breaks. It just plugs right into your existing sockets. They do have some that are Wi-Fi as well, but again, look out for like the ones that need a Chinese app. But these are great.
Yeah,
It's set it, forget it.
it's better just get the dumb bulb and then put a smart plug on it if you want to
Sure.
turn them
Yeah,
on and off.
like that.
That's cool. I thought you were gonna like. I thought this was like a grow op thing, and I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
no.
"Wow, CJ is sick."
We don't
there."
know that
Yeah,
it's not, Wes.
I mean,
yeah,
okay,
that's true. Actually, his plants. Yeah,
yeah, I've
I
got a
wouldn't put it past him.
coffee plant and a lemon tree. So that's my grow up.
Mm. Mm. Oh, I have one last thing. And it's not smart home related, but we got an electronic drum kit for our kids for Christmas last year. Roland makes really good ones. And as far as having a device that doesn't, like, it's a drum set, but you can put headphones on. I've played the drums my whole life, so teaching the kids has been really great. And it's been nice to have this thing around as a drum set. I grew up with a drum set, so I'm sure my parents had to endure a lot of noise. And just knowing that these electronic drum kits have gotten so good now, and they feel so nice to use, that like it's just a really nice thing to have around if you're interested in getting your kids into music. So big fan.
And like there's an entry level kit that's like 700, but it's the kind of thing that it's good. It's like professional quality. Roland's a good company.
It's great. Yeah.
So yeah, you don't have to worry about it like going to waste or breaking. So
yeah, high quality stuff. I love it. Sick. Wow, that was a lot of sick picks. That was a whole sick pick-isode. Just endless amount of sick picks in this one. Guys, do you have anything else to say before we get out of here? Any sick picks?
Happy holidays. Enjoy your family. Buy them some nice things.
Agreed.
Peace.
Peace.